All right. So today, just going to be going over a couple NFL topics that I've been keeping up with. The first thing I'm going to start off with is definitely going to be the most exciting to me. It's going to be the Browns. The whole Browns situation is very, very interesting. They don't know what they got going on. So that's the first thing we're going to talk about. Now, the Browns won their last game. You know, they were able to win. They were able to make it happen, and they were able to beat the Dolphins. Now, are the Dolphins a team that you beat and you celebrate? No. Are the Dolphins a good football team? Hell no. And I mean, if you really look at it, the Dolphins, the Jets, and the Browns are really the worst teams in the league. Okay, so beating one of the other worst teams in the league, I mean, it's better than losing to them, but it's not really anything to celebrate or be happy about, especially when you got Dylan Gabriel throwing the ball for like, what did he throw for? 100 yards, 116 yards, man. When a quarterback throws the ball for 116 yards, that is worrisome. All right, now, on Sunday, their running back, Judkins, he bailed everybody out because he scored 3 rushing touchdowns. He had a big day. But when you really look at it, the Browns have no hope as long as Dylan Gabriel is their quarterback. I mean, let's just look at these numbers. 116, come on, man, no touchdowns. 116 and no touchdowns. Okay, 72% completion and 116 yards. That tells me you're dinking and dunking, and you barely even doing that. All right. Against the Steelers, he had to throw the ball more against the Steelers because they were down. All right, so he got 221 yards. That's not bad, but again, no touchdowns. It's hard to win a football game without touchdowns being scored on your part, all right? Especially at quarterback. It's very, very hard to win when your offense doesn't score touchdowns. The Vikings 190, 2 touchdowns. The Vikings, they have a pretty decent defense, all right? So 190, 2 touchdowns against the Vikings. I'm not a hater. That's okay. The Ravens, he didn't really play too much against the Ravens, but when you really look at it, it's just the same old Browns, right? If you look back 10 years ago, the Browns were in this exact same situation. You know, things like this really make me wonder, like, was Johnny Manziel that bad, or is it just the organization? Because as long as I've been alive, I haven't seen one quarterback succeed with the Browns in my life. If I'm wrong, let me know. But I've never, ever seen a quarterback succeed with the Browns. I've seen running backs succeed. I've seen Peyton Hillis and Nick Chubb. I've seen them succeed, have really good years. But I've never seen a quarterback that can ball. I know Deshaun Watson was an all-world quarterback. He went through a lot. He got to the Browns. He sucks. Before he even got injured, Deshaun Watson sucked. Right? He was he went from a top 5 quarterback to getting paid $45 million and not even being on the team down there. All right. Baker Mayfield is an MVP candidate right now. We all thought he sucked because of what the Browns did to him. All right. Now everybody's saying, hey, we want Shador to play, put 12 in. Do we really want to do that to Shador? The best thing that can happen to Shador right now is a trade or to just be flat out released. There's no way Shador is going to look good on the Browns. There is no way Shador Sanders is going to look good playing for the Browns, bro. Dylan Gabriel, I mean, he got horrible stats, but he's on the Browns. It's not like I can say, hey, Dylan Gabriel, I can't knock him for sucking on the Browns as a quarterback because it's like what the Browns do to quarterbacks. You can't be a good quarterback and be on the Browns. You can be a good quarterback, leave the Browns, and you'll be good. But if you're on the Browns, you suck at quarterback. Doesn't matter who you are. Shador Sanders, it's a reason that Deion Sanders said what he said, bro, when he was like he doesn't want his son to go to the Browns. This is the reason. Right now, Kevin Stefanski has, I don't know what he has going on. He's about to lose his job, all right? Because Baker Mayfield is playing way too good for Stefanski to keep his job. That's just that. Same thing with Andrew Berry as. I don't see why his big face ass is. How does he still have a job? I mean, I guess it was ownership that got Deshaun Watson. I guess, but if Andrew Berry, if he thought it was a good idea to get Deshaun Watson, bro, and he thought it was a good idea to hire Stefanski and the dumbass that was there before Stefanski, then he needs to go. Stefanski needs to go. Barry needs to go. Shit, even though it's not really their fault because they sucked before they got there. It's really the owners. They should just force Jimmy Haslam to sell the team. Yeah, Jimmy Haslam has shown he can't run an NFL organization. He has a coach right now that's beefing with a rookie quarterback, and we don't know why. I don't understand the beef. Okay, if Deion Sanders said he didn't want Shedeur Sanders to go to the Browns, then Jimmy Haslam should be mad. Jimmy Haslam told him to trade to draft him. So Stefanski, it's coming off as just the Stefanski situation is coming off very, very badly. Now, I don't know if Stefanski's getting scapegoated and really is Haslam telling him don't play Shedeur or to just hate on Shedeur, but it's seeming like it's just Stefanski. And the problem with that is Deion Sanders he's so beloved and he's so sick right now. Every week, every month, you hear about cancer or this surgery or a toe getting cut off. The man doesn't have that much time left. I'm not wishing nothing on him. I hope he lives forever. But it doesn't seem like normally when you hear about somebody going through what he's been going through these last 5 years, the clock's ticking. And it just seems like Stefanski's making himself Deion's enemy. So I think he's really writing himself a ticket out of the NFL right now. That's the truth with Stefanski. But no, it is what it is. The Browns, let's see who they have coming up. The Browns have the Jets. That's a winnable game. They have Baltimore. If Lamar Jackson's playing, is not likely. Raiders, that's a winnable game. So I know they have a bye week coming up. When is their bye? They might have already had their bye. No, they have when is the bye? Okay, I guess they already had their bye. Anyway, so the game against the Patriots, they're gonna lose. Dylan Gabriel, it's gonna be ugly. Let's be honest. Dylan Gabriel is probably gonna go out there. He'll probably pass for a cool 145. He'll score one touchdown. He might throw it, he might run it, but it won't be 2 touchdowns. And he'll probably end up turning the ball over this game for sure. Yeah, so they're gonna lose this game, and then they have the Jets. Looks like this is going to be their bye week. So honestly, they might as well just throw Shedeur in against the Jets. Give them a chance to get the bye week to prepare. So it's going to be a short week, but a bye week. So yeah, just throw Shedeur in there. Why not? Dylan Gabriel, he's shown that he just doesn't have it, man. Come on, what are we going to do with 110 yards a game, bro? You played in 3 football games. You got 500 yards, dude. It's not good. It's not good enough. No, not even 3, 4 football games, 500 yards. Yeah, man, it's not good enough. Yeah, you got to go. You got to go, unfortunately, man. What else we got? Now, one rookie quarterback that I didn't think would be amazing is definitely playing a little bit better than I expected. I expected Jaxson Dart to struggle against the Broncos, in which he did a little bit, but I didn't expect them to put up 32 points. Man, he was actually he was putting the ball on the money, to be honest, man. Jaxson Dart looked good out there. 3 touchdowns, almost 300 yards. It wasn't a beautiful game. It wasn't perfect. He went 15 for 33. But watching that game, as somebody who bet on the Broncos, I was so nervous because he came out there just completing passes, deep passes too. He came out there confident, super confident. So Jaxson Dart really is one of the top rookie quarterbacks that I've seen so far, man, because Jaxson Dart, he's not winning a bunch of games, but he's doing what he can with what he can work with. 32 points, 3 touchdowns. against a good defense like that, almost 300 yards against that Broncos defense. That's impressive. You know, you got to be honest. That is impressive. He was getting the ball to his, to his receivers. He got the ball to SKATTEBO. SKATTEBO also played a good game, man. Not a great game. 16 rushes, only 60 yards. That's not really amazing. But he did get 34 receiving yards too off 3 catches. So almost 100 yards. Anytime you almost get 100 yards, not a bad day. And he also got a receiving touchdown. And he was really setting the tone for the offense. SKATTEBO's, if he keeps it up, he'll definitely be a candidate for a Rookie of the Year. Him and Jaxson Dart, really. But SKATTEBO is really showing he's separating himself from all the other rookies. He's looking better than Aston Jeanty. He is. He's looking better than Omarion in LA for the Chargers. He's looking better than those guys. He looked better in college than the most guys. He didn't look better than Jeanty in college. They were pretty much even. Jeanty just got more love. I don't know why. Maybe because of the conference he played in. But SKATTEBO and Dart, they look good for the Giants, man. The Giants got a bright future ahead of them. Right now, they playing without the number 1 receiver. So once you got that number 1 quarterback, number 1 running back, and you got Malik Neighbors back catching footballs, the Giants gonna be hard to stop on offense. Defense gave up 33 points in 1 quarter. Got to go back to the drawing board with the defense. Can't be giving up 33 points in 1 quarter. Can't be giving up 33 points in 1 game. That's awful. You gave the game away. But really, we're being serious. Yeah, an interception was thrown on offense, but 33 points is more than just an interception. Yeah, there was a fumble too, but 33 points is more than 2 turnovers. 33 points is too many points to give up in 1 quarter, bro. I don't give a damn how many. I don't care about any of that. I don't care how many turnovers it was. I don't care about 3 and outs. I don't care about punts. I don't care about any of that. You let a man go out there and throw the ball 50 times and not throw an interception. So there was no type of, the pass rush. It just wasn't there how it needed to be. Come on, man. He dropped back 50 times and he got sacked twice. Come on, man. So he just out there, he just all time throwing the ball on the money. Barely even missing passes. Well, he missed a lot of passes. But no, it was a good game. They got a bright future ahead of them. That's really that for them. What else we got? Steelers are playing the Packers. Aaron Rodgers got a nice little revenge game coming up. I'm actually going to take with this. I'm going to bet on the Packers, bro. Not the Packers. I'm going to bet on the Steelers with this one. Steelers, Packers. Steelers got a decent defense. And I think Aaron Rodgers is going to be motivated. Everybody know that Aaron Rodgers is one petty motherfucker. All right. Aaron Rodgers got a bone to pick with the Packers. He definitely did not appreciate being told that he was old and no longer good enough. He did not accept when they told him Jordan Love was better than him. And it pissed him off. Rightfully so. Because he is that dude. And I think he's going to show it. I think Aaron Rodgers is going to get out there and give him 250 and probably 3 touchdowns. He's going to make a statement. I think it's going to be a statement game. I'm going to take Pittsburgh minus 2.5. It's going to be a close game, but I think that the bet, Aaron Rodgers, one more time, he's going to show Jordan Love how it's done. I really do believe that. I like how they made it the primetime game. Yeah, it's suiting. It's definitely suiting. Bears at Baltimore. So my guy, Lamar Jackson, he is expected to come back against the Bears, man. And to be honest, it's a good game to come back to. The Bears, they've been winning. They've been all right lately, but I think that defense can definitely get tapped. It's not like we're coming back against the Steelers. We're coming back against the Bears. NFC, NFC, they easy to beat normally. Got a really good record against the NFC. I think Lamar Jackson is going to come back. He's probably not going to be doing too much running. I think he had a hamstring or some type of leg injury going on. So he's probably not going to do too much running. Probably not going to have to. Not like the Bears pass rush is going to be overwhelming or anything. I'm pretty sure Ronnie Stanley's going to be playing, so he should be able to hold it down with our center and everybody else. So Definitely gonna bet on the guys. Gonna take the Ravens. I gotta take a -2.5. I can't extend the spread though. I can't put too much faith in them with the way they've been playing this year. Actually might end up taking a money line if they're not. They're probably the underdogs. I haven't even checked, but I'm expecting a big game from my guy Lamar Jackson. A lot of people had the nerve to sit up and pretend and fake as if Lamar Jackson was faking an injury. He ain't that type of dude, you know. Just to let everybody know, Lamar Jackson, he's not going to sit up and fake an injury or do anything to get out of playing football, bro. This is what the dude does, man. So yeah, I can forget about anything like that. He's gonna come out. He's gonna show out. Is what he do on some Florida shit. I think Henry should have a good game too, man. Henry, he been getting beat up without Lamar, man. They've been putting hands and feet on that guy. He been getting a yard some games, but he's been really taking a heavy load. And at his age and at his size, we don't really want that, to be honest, man. I think we need to go ahead and sit back. Maybe even put him on a pitch count, man. We don't need Henry going out there running the ball 20 times and only getting 60 yards, bro. That's not pounding a rock, bro. That's getting your running back pounded. All right, it's not fucking working. But with Lamar back, it should definitely. I think we got a Philly. I think the Eagles are playing the Giants. Yeah, Eagles, Giants, man. The Eagles are about to kick some ass more than likely is what it's looking like to me. Look like the Eagles are probably about to put hands and feet on the Giants this weekend, man. I feel bad for Jaxson Dart. Eagles probably going to have something to prove with the pass rush. Those big boys in the middle probably going to be stuffing my boy SKATTEBO up. He's probably not going to be having a great game unless he can get out and passing. Sometimes the Eagles do let up running backs. They do let running backs up with a lot of passing, receiving yards. Definitely going to be one of the games of the week. Shit. That's all I got for y'all for now. I'm going to hop back on tonight, and I'm going to go over all my picks for the week. If you're watching now, be sure to like and subscribe. All right.